Well, here I is. People been asking. I'm doing all right. Been very busy with small engine stuff and just kind of tired of editing videos. I would make a video and go to edit it, and I just couldn't do it, so I would delete everything. And you know, I've noticed many of you guys dropping off a little bit too. And then I'll see a video and know that everybody's doing all right. So, and then a lot of you guys I'm watching, but I don't even make comments half the time anymore. I'm getting burned out on a lot of things. It's been hot up here, but I don't complain about the heat. I like it. Today, so far, I made about $90. Well, I know $90 in roughly an hour or less using my stump grinder. And I worked for dirt cheap. It was my neighbor, so I told him $10 a stump, and they were maybe 10 inches across at the most. So I went and did that, and it about killed me. I was heaving. It probably took me almost 10 minutes just to get home. You know that stump grinder there? Yeah, right there. It drives. You pull the lever back and she goes. You got to walk behind it, but my neighbor lives just right there. Where'd it go? Right over there. Somewhere right there. I can't see. There's a glare on my phone. Lord, it took me forever just to get home. This heat is bad on me as it is with MS. But I made it. Came home, took a shower, a cold shower, and made me feel a lot better. Then I ordered, well, let me turn this thing around. That means I gotta edit. I ordered 10 yards of topsoil, filled in the ditch. It's not a real ditch for drainage. It's just wherever they never built the house, they didn't bring the grade up, or the dirt up to the road grade, so there was that bit of a ditch there. And then I filled in here, and then I came up to the top of the board there and built kind of a natural ramp, so I didn't have that wooden thing there anymore. Junior smashed his car. And we just been doing the thing, just like everybody else. I've been working on a lot of people's stuffs. I made a new friend, and he told some friends, and they told their brothers, who told their friends, and it just kept going and going and going, and next thing you know, I'm working on people's stuffs. I finally sold all the riding lawnmowers that I had picked up last fall, and just recently, yesterday, sold the last one. It needed an engine. It was one of those Briggs 21 horse Intech. There's the shroud from the one that blew up, and that's the way it was when I got it. My brother-in-law was at the junkyard. He said, hey, there's the lawnmower sitting here with the, I think it's the same engine that you need. And I went up there, and it was a 20 horse. This is a 21. And $25. Brought it home, put it on that table over there. It has a hole in it for the shaft. Put it on there, and it fired right up. So the problem with these is the decompression mechanism valve thinger breaks on them. So I checked the valve lash first of all, and I don't remember if I had to. I think I did adjust them a little bit. And there's one more test that I forgot to do so that you don't have to pull the sump off. But I pulled the sump off and visually inspected it. Is you remove your spark plug so that you can turn the crank over and then hold your finger on, the rocker arm, and then turn it over by hand. And if that mechanism is still attached to the cam, you'll feel it bump as it goes around. If it's just smooth, then you know that thing's broke. But I didn't think about it until after I tore it apart. And that particular mower, I would have really liked to kept. It was a really neat one. It had mulching blades on it, and then, of course, it had a plastic thing that covers the hole. These things throw dirt and grass everywhere, and you get just filthy when you're cutting the grass in this dry weather, and you have to go over some thin spots where we have sand. West Michigan. Sand. Anyway, but that's a good one right there. That was one of them that I picked up last fall. I sold my Cub Cadet that I've been using for some years. Not my real old one that I used to, move snow with. That one has been gone. And, yeah, I hopefully can make this short so that I'll actually go in and edit the thing. I was coming back from town today, and I thought, well, I'm going to stop at the dumpster that we used to always dive at and get me some boxes for packing, which the dumpsters were empty, except that. That's one of those, starts with a rubber, I was going to say it starts with an A. It's a Rubbermaid. These things newer, $280. There isn't anything wrong with it. They just cleaned it out of their shop. Or somebody came by and dumped it in there. Who knows? It's hard to say. I got to get these two saws listed on eBay. They run really good. Big Daddy 1992 sent this one over, and I've been meaning to do a video on that, and I still have the footage for that if I ever just get in the mood to do it. It's got problems, and I can't figure it out, which is driving me goofy because I can usually get them figured out. That one, I've had it all torn apart. I mean, I even put new bearings and seals in it. So, it's right there. Found a Coke machine on the side of the road. Well, on the side of the road, it was up against the guy's garage, had a free sign on it. As we passed by, my wife said, hey, there's a free Coke machine back there. So we were on our way dropping off a mower to an old lady that lives up in the next town, and on the way back home, I stopped, left my phone number and my name on the thing, and the guy called me back, and we went and picked it up. It didn't work, so I robbed off some parts from it, got the plexiglass thinger, got the coin changer, and there, of course, there's no money in it. And I got all these neat little cards, those things. So we got that. And I'm going to leave the video right here because I actually want to get it edited and get it put out there. So right now is a good time to do it. My kids are all at a Christian community center, and it's right across the street from our church, actually. And so they'll be gone for a while. And they just went off to youth camp a week ago and spent the week out there. First time for them ever doing that, and they had a great time. And then Junior's going to be going off to school in Central PA. And that's going to be rough for us to ship him off. And we're going to miss him. And we're going to miss all of his piano playing. So that's coming up sooner than what we want. And then hopefully when we do that, I'm not going to say. Yeah, I'll leave that for later. All right then. Well, I'm still around, and just kind of burned out on all kinds of stuff. That's all right. I'm doing good, or well, if I want to have correct grammar, my grammar and gramper. So, yeah, we'll see you on the next one, like 6 years from now or something. I don't know. Okay, bye-bye then.